So Miss Petty just spent her last Christmas as a queen. I hope she got every single thing on her wish list. So let's dissect exactly why the pink powder princess became a MAGA mistress. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So I wanted to go ahead and put my 2 cents into this whole entire Nicki Minaj now being a MAGA mistress situation, because you guys, I've been on her ass for a good chunk of 2025, if not a good chunk of her career. But I had to go ahead and put my 2 cents into this because it's like almost like a Kanye West, like a female version of Kanye West type of thing. Like, this lady is able to grab headlines off of just being purely delusional and purely crazy. But I will say it is good to be back. Did you all miss me? Because I missed you. And this is gonna be a long video today because I have a lot to say, and on top of that, I'm a long-winded loser. So go ahead and grab your fat ass a snack because Beasley is back. So, if you guys are new to my channel and not true to my channel, I was there from day one with Nicki Minaj's career. Like, way back in the day, back in 2009, way before she even blew up. Back when she was a miscellaneous YouTuber putting out mixtapes. Like, I was there day one with Nicki Minaj. Back in 2009 and 2010, I was in high school. I was a young, down low gay, and I was a huge fan of female rap from back in the day, and I also was a huge fan of Nicki Minaj before she came to the main stage. Never mind the fact that I was a hardcore Lil' Kim stan. That was when Lil' Kim was kind of on shaky ground. She had just got out of jail. She was going up and then going a little bit down. And I never abandoned Lil' Kim, but it was so hard to really boost up Lil' Kim because she could not keep up with Nicki back then to save her life. But y'all, I'll never forget, she got immense hype off of remixing Lil' Kim's song, The Jump Off, and then on top of that, she spun off into the Itty Bitty Piggy, and then her mixtape when I forgot the name of the mixtape, but whenever she was wearing the Superwoman outfit, like that mixtape, she went viral off of that, and then she went in and launched her debut album, which was Pink Friday. Now, y'all, during that time, she treated Lil' Kim like trash. You know, that old saying goes, the people that you see on the way up are the same people you'll see on the way down. Nicki was on her way up and she was putting Lil' Kim down, and almost overnight the entire industry turned their back on Lil' Kim.
You know that, but I would love to see Kim and Nicki, you know, sit down and hash it out, forget all the middlemen, forget young money, cash money.
It's not going to be hashed out. It's not going to happen. That
y'all both from New York.
No, it's not going to happen.
You know,
look, sometimes people just don't like each other. It's not going to happen.
Listen, I'm a Cancer like Kim's a Cancer, so I understand.
So if you're a Cancer like me, then you should know something's not right. No, you don't get it, because you still saying that she paid homage and that she was respectful. No, she wasn't. You want to say that, but that's not true. It's not true.
You are
before
a true
she
Cancer,
even, because you know I'm right. You know I'm right. You don't want to see it because you've already built this relationship with her, and y'all have whatever. I don't give a damn. You
that's
know what I'm
saying?
No
doubt. But at the end of the day, you still the OG, and I would love to see embrace
the OG
generation.
All of that, because that has nothing to do with it when it comes to respect and when it comes to matter of fact. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. When a chick, let me tell you something. I'm gonna leave this on this note. You will see. Everything in the dark comes to the light. That's all I gotta say.
Literally overnight, Nicki Minaj became the queen bee in rap. I mean, we had girls like Lil Mama and Iggy Azalea and Dej Loaf and all that, but nobody was hitting it like Nicki was. Y'all, I'll never forget, Nicki became 100% solidified when 106 & Park literally rolled out the pink carpet, changed the whole set to pink for her, and celebrated her debut album of Pink Friday. Like, Nicki Minaj was truly on top. But y'all, during that time, I remember there was a little bit of a switch. It was like a little bitch switch in between Pink Friday and then onto her second album, which was Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. Now, you guys, back then, I hated that album. Hated it because it felt like she was literally abandoning her rap audience right out the gate and transitioning into pop, trying to get those pop coins. Now looking back on it, I guess that was a calculated move made by her team because it definitely got her more seen and she became more mainstream. She got in with the whites. She got in real good with the whites, especially the white gays. But y'all never forget, during that time, it felt like she was giving hip hop her ass to kiss. And on top of that, she was giving more legends her ass to kiss. I'll never forget the first Bitch Switch came, and this was like a little bit before the second album, when her and Mariah Carey did that song About My Face Boy, which I love that song to this day. But I'll never forget there were some rumblings back in the day about how her and Mariah Carey didn't get along. I'll never forget, this was probably like a few years ago, B. Scott, who's actually good friends with Mariah Carey, spilled the tea that basically Nicki Minaj was a complete bitch to Mariah Carey on the set of that video. Now if I can find the clip, I'll put it in the video, but I listened to B. Scott's podcast heavily. Like, I think I've listened to every single episode, and he said, I think he was actually there on set with Mariah Carey back then, or he was on set with her at American Idol, one of the two. But I'll never forget, he said that Nicki was a complete bitch to Mariah Carey for absolutely no reason. Mariah Carey, who I love her, but she has the personality of a 7-year-old. She definitely wanted to, like, love on Nicki, and she's like, Nicki, come take a picture with me, come do this, come do this. Like, she was all up Nicki's ass, and Nicki was looking at her like, who is this bitch? Get her away from me. So the combination of the way Nicki treated Lil' Kim, and then later on treated Mariah Carey, she got this, like, this legend killer status in the industry, and that's also another reason why her and Mariah Carey beefed when they both hosted American Idol. But here's the thing with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj came in the game not really respecting legends that came before her. She beefed with Lil' Kim, beefed with Mariah Carey. Missy Elliott didn't fuck with her, probably because of her affiliation and friendship with Lil' Kim. Queen Latifah allegedly didn't fuck with her. The Brat didn't fuck with her because the Brat is very close to Mariah Carey as well. And now she had a new slew of girls coming up under her that she was kind of just like, what are you trying to do? Like, she was paranoid that the way she treated the legends was the same way that she was going to be treated. So in walks Cardi B. Cardi B comes out and she's immediately embraced by the legends like Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, all the girls that came before her, Eve. Everybody fucked with Cardi B because she was the new girl that was basically propped up to, quote unquote, take the place of Nicki Minaj. But the crazy thing is, Cardi B may not admit it today, but Cardi B loved Nicki Minaj. Cardi B came up and she wanted to be like Nicki Minaj. But Nicki Minaj, being paranoid, wanted to kill the career of Cardi B and did anything in her tracks and any power that she had left to stop Cardi B's bag and rise to prominence. But fast forward, Nicki has other girls coming up, and some of them she wanted to take under her wing so she could have an alliance in the industry. But most of the others that came up, she wanted to thwart their progress because she had a huge fear of being done the same way that she did Lil' Kim. Nicki, in my opinion, has outran her karma for how she treated Lil' Kim for a very long time. And fast forward today, it's starting to catch up to her. But the thing that's different today is that Nicki does not hold the same power that she held back in the day. She fell out with all of the rap legends before her. She fell out with all the girls that came up under her. And then on top of that, she has fallen out with record execs and Big Dick Jay-Z. So therefore, in today's landscape, Nicki doesn't have any power anymore. Now, she may have a powerful fan base that's fallen to the wayside. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But Nicki does not hold the same weight and power that she held back in the 2010s. Everybody may be doing pills and potions, but the main drug in the industry is power. That is the main drug, and Nicki is doing anything she can to hold onto that power instead of just bowing out gracefully. But since Nicki lost her power from the left, she now wants to go and get some power for the right to go against Jay-Z and the female rappers that are protected by Jay-Z. Now we gotta look at the landscape of MAGA right now. One thing that I like about most of us black people, most of us left-leaning black people, is that we were just like as soon as they won, it was just like, hands off. Let's see how y'all co-create or self-destruct. And baby, today MAGA is self-destructing from the inside. Everybody's turning on each other. Everybody's jealous of the raccoon by the name of Candace Owens because Candace Owens is now, you know, a black woman with stringy hair is now the face of y'all's movement. But the thing with MAGA is they are not trending well in the polls right now, especially with Donald Trump's involvement with Epstein. Like, it's very unlikely that Donald Trump is going to get reelected. So what they're doing is they're trying to scoop up any black celebrity with some clout to basically shuck and jive so it could bring in their fan base to vote for MAGA. So in walks MAGA doing what they can to get in the good graces of Nicki Minaj, because they see that Nicki Minaj is on the outs of the industry. The left does not fuck with her anymore. Like, a lot of these celebrities don't fuck with her anymore. Beyonce and Jay-Z don't fuck with her. Everybody that holds power in the industry does not fuck with Nicki Minaj at all. So they go and see Nicki Minaj, who is down and out in the industry, has a convicted sex offender for a husband and a pedophile for an older brother, and seeing that also with the fact that she is an immigrant. So they came to her in the hopes that she would be their token mascot, who is a black woman, a minority, who is an immigrant, somebody that stands for their movement and can get their delusional, crazy fan base, which is known as the Barbs, to vote for their movement. And then on top of that, there are two reasons why Nicki took the bait and saw this as her next career move, mainly for the fact that on the left, they always got celebrities to endorse them. They got Megan Thee Stallion to kind of shuck and jive last year for Kamala Harris, and then they also got Beyonce and Kelly Rowland to show up for Kamala Harris, and then of course Jay-Z is going to swing wherever the money resides. And then I can't forget that Cardi B endorsed Joe Biden. So literally all of her enemies were on the left side endorsing the left. So she's like, let me go to the right and use their power and clout to go against them. She's using MAGA as their backbone, and she's also using MAGA as her last resort to get money in this industry, because we got to keep it real with you guys. I'm not going to say that Nicki Minaj is 100% broke, but that money is not hitting like it used to. Y'all never forget, I told y'all I signed up for her, like the alerts for her ugly ass shoes to see when they would drop. So I signed up for those, and lately, y'all, they have been sending me coupons. They literally sent me a coupon for me to take $75 off a pair of shoes, you guys. I think the shoes are only like $150, so you want me to take $75 off of a $150 pair of shoes. And never mind the fact that she was on TikTok not too long ago, on TikTok Live, selling pressed-on nails.
But the quality is where we didn't F up at, okay? Now, when you wear these nails, you will know for a fact that these are really the nails that I wear.
So y'all, we gotta keep it real. The pockets are hurting. So this is her last ditch effort to get to the bag. Y'all, the thing that's really sad about Nicki Minaj is that she is so insecure and so just not grounded in reality and who she is and who she could have been, because she could have been way more respected if she just respected herself. And she let so much hate get to her to a point where she's so far gone, and all she sees is just, she wants to see the downfall of the people that are doing better than her, that are more focused than her, like Cardi B, for example. I feel like she's gonna go to the right and expose all of the black secrets of these black celebrities, because we gotta keep it real. At one point, she was good friends with Beyonce and Jay-Z. At one point, she was cool with Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like she is going to go over to the right and expose to these racist white people our black ass business in the music industry. And I truly feel like they're going to take that information that she gives them and make the black leg of the industry look way worse than it already is. It's truly sad just how much of a hater Nicki has became. Like, you could be a queen on a pedestal, but you choose to be a peasant and a hater. Like, I think she is going to find a way to, for one, get Tory Lanez's case reopened. She's going to use that to get to Megan Thee Stallion. And I feel like she's going to use whatever political power she has to get at Cardi B in some form of fashion. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like she is doing this to really get back at her enemies in the industry that she created. And coupled with the fact that I think she's also going to use her newfound MAGA power to get her husband more mobility and to also get her horrible brother out of jail.
Anyway, we the people want Kenneth's petty pussy snatching ass on the docket. Meow! I said not meow. 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 You know what, Gag Nation, for not telling Gag, or we the people want your husband on the docket, Nick Van Dyke, for not telling you to sit the fuck down, Gag Order, and for failing as a man and as a husband. I'm a group of the people on that, because you is out of order. This is the case of, if you don't get your crazy deranged ass wife, Kenneth snatch bitches by the pussy petty, you better. Let's talk about the order.
Y'all, I gotta say, I'm truly disgusted that Donald Trump, all he does is just bribe people to like him. Like, he's trying to literally bribe this country by giving us stimulus checks so we vote for him again. And he's doing the same thing. Like, he does not care about black people. He only cares about black people that have money and status and that can give more status to his movement. What's crazy to me, though, is that a lot of people are surprised by this. A lot of people are like, surprised that she just switched up and became MAGA. I'm like, if you really listen to her closely, I saw this coming a mile away. That's why I'm just not surprised by any of this, because for one, she has become batshit crazy. And never mind the fact that a few weeks ago she was on, I believe it was Twitter Spaces, talking to her barbs, and then one of them literally came on the screen and talked bad about the administration, and she quickly cut them off.
Unmute yourself, big one.
Morning, Queen.
Good morning, King. How are you?
I'm making it. I'm making it on my way to this job that barely wants me there, but I'm still pressing
Why
through.
not? Why not?
Well, since this new administration came in, people of color don't get the same treatment that we used to.
Good night, big one. Okay, I knew it was the reason I wasn't following your ass.
Nikki, can I speak? My bad.
Yes, please, Niger Princess. Thank you.
Now, y'all, y'all, that Twitter Spaces. First off, she was just like, why? Y'all, when old girl was like, Nikki, may I speak? I'm sorry, that shit took me out. I wish somebody would come in my live if I do a live. Beasley, can I speak? But anyways, y'all, Nicki showed up at Turning Point USA and walked her fat ass across the stage to have a interview with Erica Kirk. If you guys don't know who Erica Kirk is, she is a soulless bitch who was married to Charlie Kirk, who was the person that everybody went crazy over when he died.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about, like, glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly, I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but
his death was tragic, but the man was a piece of shit. So I was just like, oh, okay, Ann. Y'all, the fact that she even showed up to basically a MAGA racist convention, like, I'm just like, girl, like, how do you not see that you are not only just a token, you're the token?
Dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
One thing that stood out to me is when she was like, guys, it's okay to be a boy. It's okay. It's okay to be a boy.
boys, be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And then on top of that, she was like, I, as a black woman, should not put down a white woman for being beautiful. Like, us as black women should not be able to put down white people for being beautiful. So I'm just like, your whole base is gay, trans, the whole entire black LGBT and white LGBT community. And then you have black women as the other leg of your fan base. And I'm just like, you just said fuck it to the whole entire leg of your fan base. And now the barbers are in shambles. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I'm just like, how can you not believe this? She's been telling you who she is the whole time. But crazy enough, there's still people supporting her. There's still black gay men and black DL men alike that are still going up for Nicki Minaj. And I'm just like, not surprised. Now, one talent that I possess is seeing both sides of the same coin. Like, she came into a den where she has a good subset of people on the right that are tired of white fragility. They're tired of You know, like I play video games and movies and all that. They're tired of the DEI. They're tired of white characters being race swapped. They're tired of white characters basically made to be the villains now in most of the media and movies and video games. That's what's been going on. And they're tired of being villainized for just being white. They want to feel power in their whiteness and do it unapologetically. And Nicki's entire speech was her playing up to that base that feels oppressed in their own whiteness. They want to feel white power. They want to be empowered. And she drew a line in the sand and basically showed that she's not coming back no more. She wants this white MAGA base. These are the people that are going to help strengthen her base. And like I said, Nicki's doing all this because for one, money, and for two, she already burned every single bridge in her industry and in the industry, so might as well go over to the MAGAs, get a bag, and help them look less racist. My thing with you, Nicki girl, is that you already said fuck it to 95% of your base, and you've aligned with Trump's reign of terror. Trump's reign is going to come to an end. In my opinion, pretty soon he's gonna go on up to purgatory. So when the dust settles, girl, where are you going to find yourself? Now you may be getting like a good little bag right now, but long term, the shit will be done. But yeah, y'all, before this gets any longer, that's really all I had to say. Nicki, I'm just so disappointed in her. Just so fucking disappointed, but I'm not surprised at the same time because she has been going downhill this whole entire year. My thing is this, do y'all even want an album from her at this point? I think that shit is sold, but Nicki girl, you drew a line in the sand? Stay on that side. But those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Well, I would say the simple one that everyone knows, Psalms 23. It's short, but it is so visual and it gets to the point and it calms you when you need to feel calm, and it also makes you feel protected when that's how you need to feel as well. Time can't erase